My friends, welcome to Talk Casual. We're broadcasting all around the outer rim tonight. To the left of me is the dancing monkey himself, Ian. Say hi, Ian.
Howdy, viewers.
Yes, it does. It's working now, Ian, so we're good. You're coming through.
It's working.
Excellent. It's working. It's working. It's
It's working. It's
working.
working. The
As always,
system works.
I'm the Grandmaster of Salt, Ariel. Ian, what are we talking about tonight?
What we are talking about is something that I had no interest in, but you seem somehow want to do a show and roped me into it, even though I was looking forward to going to bed about this time. But why not? Let's
Going to
talk about
bed at 8:30.
something. Oh, it's been a long day. It's the last few nights been very very late, very very early mornings. Hence the reason why I need a drink to get through the show.
Okay, correct.
Mm.
All right, cool.
But yeah, for those of you playing along at home, I am drinking the last of what was in my Johnny Red label, which I had sitting around for ages. I thought, it either goes down the sink or down the gullet. So we all know what choice I made.
Nice.
Yeah, we're going to be talking about a bit of a change of pace. We haven't talked about X Wing for a while, so
No.
we are talking to me.
We're talking about X Wing and Armada tonight, yes.
And it's okay. Is it really Armada news? Okay, when we get there.
We'll get there.
Yeah, so we're going to be talking about that sort of fun shenanigan stuff tonight. So, first thing we are talking about is what, Mars? The new kits or something?
No, that's next week. We'll talk about the kits next week. We were planning to talk about that this week, but something dropped last night. I was kind of thinking, should we do a show this week? Maybe not. There's not much news coming out. And then lo and behold, this came last night. And it was a leak from a Facebook page. This was actually the Spanish distributor basically said, guys, do you want to pre-order some X-Wing stuff? And there was some stuff that's people know about and it's already there, but some little extra stuff was on the list as well. So we're going to dive in that list. Now, this might not be real at all. It could be fake. I feel like there's a little bit of fakeness to this thing, but hey, let's just talk about it because I feel like talking about it. And I roped you in.
Yeah, you conned me into it. So, yeah, why not?
All right.
I was only going to, just sleep.
Yeah. So, basically, it has a list of certain ships that were coming out and weren't coming out. So, like, say, the Saul's Renegade, the TIE Reaper, and the TIE Raider expansion packs were cancelled by FFG because of so much stock they had from 1.0. But this list has them saying they're reback as a pre-order. So we're not quite sure if this is real or not, but that list has that there right now. So I'm not quite sure what's happening there, but it could be a 2.0 reprint after COVID. We're not quite sure. Now, the next thing...
Yeah, but at the same time, it's, everyone was going on about those SKUs from back in 1.0 day of the stuff that never got released as well. The X-Wing play tiles, the cardboard play tiles.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, it's SKU numbers, to be honest.
These are. It's got.
This is meant to be an order of reprints sent to somebody that someone somehow intercepted.
Basically, it was a Facebook page that I'm aware of. Let me just get the information. That basically is a store, I think, in the UK. And it's basically going through the distributor saying, distributor gave them these things saying, okay, we're taking pre-orders, what do you need? And some interesting things came up in the pre-order list.
Those three SKUs are meant to be different SKUs, are they? The ones that they currently have.
I believe.
Is that what's going? Because I can't see a reason why they need to. Because you look at the SKU for Saul's Renegades and the Reaper expansion.
Yeah.
That's 0203. That's probably the original SKUs that they had.
Yeah, correct. Remember that
Has someone checked that up? Have you?
I'm not. Haven't checked that. Actually, I didn't check that up. No, so you could be.
No.
You could.
It's probably just. It's probably not. It's probably not even new expansions. It's probably just the same expansion.
Probably.
Why reinvent the wheel? Maybe this time around they just change it, but I doubt you're going to get different colored ships or anything like that. So
No, but it might be in the, as I said, the 2.0 packaging instead of the 1.0 packaging, because the Saul's Renegade and the Reaper came in the 1.0 packaging with the 2.0 stuff in there. So now they were going to release the 2.0 box, and that's it in it. So that's the only change of the Reaper and Saul's Renegades that you're going to get.
But we're getting the Raider. They haven't redone the Raider yet.
No, they haven't redone the Raider. The Raider, if the only way if you wanted a Raider in 2.0 is to get a 1.0 Raider and then a conversion kit.
Yeah. So, and we do know someone selling a lot of 1.0 Raiders, or I think he's nearly sold out, actually.
Yes.
You have the market on 1.0 Raiders for there, I believe.
Yes, there are. That's the only way you can get them, and 1.0 is still relevant these days, which is interesting.
Yep.
Now, if we move down the list, we actually see some extra ones that weren't on any FFG list or anything like that, and that's the TIE RB Heavy Expansion Pack, or the TIE Brute, seen in Solo Star Wars Story. So the TIE with the
that's called the TIE Brute, is it?
Yes, the TIE Brute.
Okay, so we're getting that ship.
So that's So of course that's the ship that's been hinted by Imperial players as when is the ship coming out, because Solo's been out for almost 2 years now.
But it was only in the movie for like 5 minutes. But I suppose you need a ship.
Look at the quad jumper. Quad jumper's only for 30 seconds. Less.
The garbage would.
That's it. So the TIE Brute is on its way, and of course every Imperial player wanted this ship to come through. Ian, what do you think? It's a small base or a medium base ship?
It'll probably be. How much bigger was it?
I don't know. That's the thing. It's got the pod and then a little smaller pod with the big guns on the side. So it's a bit longer on the side. So, and you think about the normal.
Pushing it. What's the? I suppose the silencers are medium base, isn't it?
The silencers, no, they're small base.
Small base.
The Reapers are medium base.
If the silencer can be a small base, then I can't see any reason why this would be a small base.
Right. But no, this will be. I like to see the actual arc as well on it too, because the guns are way off to the left with the big heavy guns on the left. So I think the base would be interesting to see what that would look like.
It's a ship that has like the eyeball on the left and the gun on the right, and just one blade in the center.
Yeah, I've got the picture on the screen. I know you can't see it, Ian.
Oh, you have? Yeah, I can't see it.
So I've got the. It's basically the TIE cockpit on the left and the two heavy guns on the right.
Nice. It's probably more. It's sort of like a B-wing in a way, you might say. So Imperial B-wing, you could say. So I think it's going to be. I think it will be a small base ship.
Right.
And you know what? I think it probably will be something like a B-wing. I reckon it'll be something that will take cannons. It'll probably have your barrel rolls. Probably a lot of red.
Nice.
I think it'll probably be Imperial B-wing.
Yeah, fair enough. That's interesting.
Kind of makes sense, really. Yeah, that's
definitely.
Probably what it'll be.
3 or 4 hull.
It'll still probably have.
I don't think it'll be a 5 hull TIE bomber type scenario.
It depends if it has a shield.
I don't think
I could see 3 hull and a shield, but you know what? It'll probably be. Will it be 4 hit points? That's the question.
The Striker's 4 hit points.
Strikers are 4 hit points, are they?
Yes.
Okay, well, for striking to be 4 hit points, that could be 4 hit points, I suppose. Yeah, I could see that being 4 hit points. Yeah.
Yes, Luke. We'll be talking about Clone Wars soon. First, we'll get through X Wing, and we'll talk about Clone Wars soon. Relax.
Calm yourself. He should be playing a game anyway. Yeah. He was playing a game last time I saw it.
We're both X Wing and Armada streaming, so we will talk about X Wing, a little bit first off.
Yep.
All right, so that was the TIE Brute. Now the next one's a really interesting name on here. It says Star Wars X Wing Continental WT Expansion Pack. Now,
it's probably the Continental tournament kit or something.
I don't know what I think what people are hinting is WT is a working title, so they're not quite sure what the name of it is. I've tried to look for something called a Continental Star Wars ship, and nothing came up. So some people, I've heard sources that maybe it's the Razor Crest, because it's only they want how ships have the name of the ship as a title instead of like. Yeah, so they're looking for, because we're not quite sure what the Razor Quest, what type of ship it is. So they've just put some generic name on there for now, just to cover it up. Again.
Oh, cool. We'll move along then.
So, Razor Crest.
Speculation just leads
to
irritation.
Would you like a Razor Crest, Ian, in X Wing?
Yeah, Razor Crest would be all right.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know how good that ship would be, because they say in the Mandalorian, that ship, it's broken, it's this, it's that, it's not. I don't imagine it being an overly powerful ship. It's sort of like, it's got like stealth ability, so it could be if it's the Razor Crest, it's probably a ship that has some type of stealthy sort of things. It can do stealthy sort of stuff, but I don't imagine it being overly powered or moving extraordinarily fast.
So I really don't know what other ship hasn't come out that hasn't been done. I think the T-85 X-Wings from Resistance haven't been done, so maybe that could be it. Apart from that, there hasn't been any major, like the new B-Wings, maybe?
I don't know if we get a T-85 X.
No, and the new B-Wing from
the T-80s. I don't imagine we get a T-85, because it's not like there's really much of a difference between them. Like,
no.
For what you would consider gameplay. Like, lore, they can say this, say that. But,
or a Resistance B-Wing.
A T-65 and a T-85, what's the difference? Okay, boost in a hull.
I don't know.
What's a T-70?
Right, because right now that Continental means nothing. It just
it means nothing.
It means nothing. It's just more of a speculation of what it could be. As I said, Resistance B-Wing maybe from Rise of Skywalker. Yep. That's the only other ship that you saw recently.
I don't think it'll be that. That movie is too recent, and this stuff was been planned 2 years ago, so I don't think so. So, it's probably not even a Razor Crest. I think that's even too close.
Yeah.
Moving down.
Yeah. So the other ones we know of, the Light Shuttle, the LAT, and the droid gunship.
What's that one? The Xi class.
The Xi class is the small shuttle that has already been announced by FFG. So it's the the shuttle when Finn and Rose crash into Crate.
Oh, that thing.
Yes, that's the shuttle
they crash into Crate. Oh, that shuttle. Yeah.
The smaller shuttle. Yeah. So that's what they in the last Jedi.
They get another. Should we get another shuttle?
So the first order gets another shuttle. It's a smaller shuttle.
They get another shuttle.
It's a small base shuttle. I think a small base or a medium base shuttle.
I'm waiting for Imperials to get that bigger cargo shuttle that they stole in Rogue One. I'm waiting to see that.
I don't think that's going to happen, but I would love a Krennic shuttle though. But let's not go there.
All right. Oh, that'd be good. Yeah. Oh, that'd be good, because could you imagine having like all these different shuttles and doing a fleet of cows?
Yeah. Another cow.
A herd of cows. You call it your cow herd.
Yeah.
You have to do the ultimate cow herd. You had like the shuttle from all the shuttles from the series.
No, I like it. I like the idea. Just fleet of shuttles.
Because even the shuttles they used in Rebels were different shuttles too. Like Rebels even had another type of shuttle.
Yeah, true.
So that's technically
that's
4 shuttles.
Yeah.
Yeah, the landing craft things. So that's 4 shuttles they had. So maybe we could come with a FFG. Let's do it.
Maybe we can get Terry back on 2.0 if we had all these shuttles, huh?
Oh, he's a lover of cow tipping, so he'd be back into it for that.
Yeah. So so that was the XI shuttle. The LAT, we know about the LAT and the droid gunship.
Which one's the LAT?
The LAT is the troop transport for the clones.
Clone troop transport. Yeah. That one.
And then the droid.
Actually, I don't remember all these names, so you're gonna have to remind me.
The droid gunship is the circular thing that flies and fires rockets. It's in the it's in the Mandalorian as well too. So
yeah.
All right, so they were the ones that we already knew about were coming out with the next wave. The next one is the Eta 2. The Eta 2, of course, is the starting ship from Revenge of the Sith. Revenge of the Sith. So Anakin and Luke on the Eta.
Oh, those ones that got that sort of have that. The wings fold up, that TIE fighter look cockpit. Yeah.
Yes, the ones with the TIE shuttle, the TIE start. I've got the picture up on for our other viewers so they know what I'm talking about. That's the Eta 2. So
this is where the fun begins.
Correct. So this will be it's basically an interceptor for the Republic. So this will be a fast, light, nimble ship with I'd say with 3 attack dice compared to your 2 with your Jedi fighters. The next one is another Republic ship is the V-Wing. Now the V-Wing is the one that the escorts Emperor Palpatine's Emperor Palpatine. Yeah.
Oh, that's that thing that's more TIE fighter like.
Correct.
It has like the wings on the side.
Yes.
Yeah, I know that one.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it's
that's called a V-Wing.
That's the V-Wing. Okay. For its canon V-Wing, but it's called a Nimbus class V-Wing. There's another V-Wing that it's non-canon, and that's
the ones that we look at now, which we play with now. The current Jedi Starfighters. Everyone used to call those things. I thought those things were like V-Wings or something.
Yeah, there's other things that used to be called V-Wings. Those aren't the V-Wings that everyone was talking about. These are the actual canon V-Wings. They're the ones that basically, as I said, were at the end of the Revenge of the Sith. So there's non-canon V-Wings that were in books, but we're not going to go into that argument of what is a V-Wing. This is what basically a V-Wing is. It is a Republic ship, and it's that strange TIE fighter looking with a duck bill at the front type scenario. I'm not quite sure what role this ship will mostly be, like a TIE fighter-esque ship, I'd say. Very
probably, I wouldn't be surprised if it's a 4-hull ship though.
Yeah, because your torrents kind of do that already with 5-hull, but 2 attack dice. But I think these are your more fast, nimble 2 attack dice.
If you got the torrents of 5 with, what was it, 5 with 2?
Yeah, 5-2.
These will probably be 3. These have to be 3 with 2.
Yeah. So you've got so they're your 2 Republic newer additions to the list, and then you've got your 2 separatists. So you've got the droid TIE fighter, so not TIE, try. You know, the ones with
to pronounce that better, Mars.
Try. You know, the ones with the spinning. They're really funny looking. Actually, did I get a picture of it? No, I didn't get a picture of it.
A picture. Oh God, I'm sorry, viewers, but this is the incompetence I have to deal with daily.
I knew I forgot something.
Any wonder why I'm starting to drink more?
So the Tri-Fighter was in, I think, Revenge of the Sith again.
It was in Revenge of the Sith. I think you might see it a couple other places, perhaps in Clone Wars it might pop up.
Yeah.
It's the one which is chasing Anakin down. Actually, when I saw that, I thought to myself,
I've got it right there. There's a picture of it right there.
You've got it up?
Yeah, the Tri-Fighter.
Okay, cool.
So it's got the.
I remember when I saw that. When I saw that in the movie, I thought that was a much better fighter than the Hyenas, hyena ship. It's just those things there. They looked like they were something deadly. So actually, that would be exciting to see how they turn out in the faction. They would have to be there. They would have to be a 3 attack dice ship, I reckon.
Yeah, because they've got 4 guns on it. I can see 1 in the middle and then 1 on each wing. So
they looked a lot more threatening, a lot more powerful than the Hyenas did in Revenge of the Sith. So yeah, I reckon I'd like to see that. That's what do they say? This will be the faction's X-Wing. That's probably what it would be. Probably the faction's X-Wing or something. Or because that's the Bingo's fighter. What's his name? Grievous's ship. His is the faction X-Wing. So this here is probably more the faction A-Wing, possibly. I suppose.
I don't know.
Maybe a bit more beefier. Maybe it's the faction's TIE Defender.
Maybe.
Who knows? Wouldn't be successful. No, I think this will probably be a 4 hit point ship, 3 attack dice.
Okay.
I'd like to see that. A 4 hit point ship, 3 attack dice, and hell, even a 5, but I'd be happy with a 4 and 3.
Yeah.
Droid fighter, that'd be nice.
Yeah.
The Hyenas are 3, I think, aren't they? And the bomber ones are 5. It's 3, the other one's a 5, so this would be a 4. I'd like to see one which is 4 and 3 attack dice. Yeah, that'd be nice, actually. Something in the middle there. 4 with 3 attack dice would be good.
Yeah, so that's one of the separatist ships, and of course the last one is Jango Fett's Slave One. So another Slave One, just like the Millennium Falcon. We need more Slave Ones.
And it's interesting that he's not a scum faction. This will be Slave One. This will indeed be part of the droid faction.
Yep, separatist, definitely. I'd say separatist. So. I don't think you can put father and son together in this one. Unfortunately, you can't do it with
Well, you wouldn't be able to anyway because the cards would be named or something, wouldn't they? Or
it's still a Slave One.
It's faction. Oh yeah, you couldn't put him as scum. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, because scum you can brand scum through the ages at the moment, can't we?
Yeah.
But then again, there's only the only scum. There's no scum from like there's no named people in the scum faction from the Clone Wars era, and the only scum from Future is just the Quad Humper.
Yes.
So yeah, that's really about it. Everything else is. Yeah, it's and the only reason for that because where else are they going to stick that thing? I suppose.
Yeah,
They couldn't stick it in.
it definitely. Well,
if you bring it out, they couldn't stick it in any other faction.
If you go with the list numbers, there's 2 Republic, and of course there's 2 Separatists. So I believe it is going to be definitely a Separatist. It can be a scum kind of thing. It'd be interesting if they did make it scum/Separatists. You never know, but
yeah, you never know.
You never know. But
yeah, that'd be interesting. See what that does. I can't imagine it be that much different from Django's one, really. Like from Boba's one.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's the ship going to do more? Like, it's not like they're going to change the hull and shields around.
No.
It could have an extra hull, but maybe you could have an extra hull, 1 less shield, I suppose.
Maybe.
Will it though? Probably not. Because it's the age of the ship, so the whole value would theoretically go down on the age of the ship.
You know they're going to
do that with Lando Calrissian.
They're going to make better bombs for it, I'd say.
No, they probably won't because it was using the same bombs, really. Maybe a better way. It'd probably have some type of way of launching the bombs. I don't think we'd see the same Slave 1 title would probably definitely be different.
Actually, yeah.
Different ability than the current Slave 1 title. I think we'll have that, but that Slave 1 title probably will have something to do with bombs.
Yeah. Alex is saying the Droid TIE Fighter Tri-Fighter was hyper agile, super heavy armed, and quite heavily built. It'll be a close match to a TIE Defender, of shy of lack of just only have lack of shields. So there you go, Ian. So it'd be like a TIE Defender-esque.
Oh yeah, that'd be alright. Yeah. I'd fly that.
Yeah.
I'd fly that for $1.
What about Django?
Yeah, it's Slave 1, mate. How do you not fly Slave 1?
Correct.
And yeah, get him, Dad. Get him. Get him. Oh, you're gonna have a young Jango Fett gunner crew.
Boba Fett.
They're gonna do that, aren't they? Because he did, young thing. Oh, I've already drunk too much.
Yeah.
Young. Or you drink it too much.
Correct.
Young Boba Fett gunner crew. I want to see that. A young Boba Fett crew slot because in Clone Wars there was an episode where they chucked him on the guns and he was like a pretty good shot with the guns and everything like that compared to the rest of the young clones.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't mind seeing him. I wouldn't mind seeing a young, young one of him just doing that. That would be pretty fun.
Yeah, definitely.
That'd be pretty good.
Yeah. They'll definitely have a young Boba Fett crew card for sure. It would be a missed opportunity if they didn't. Now, imagine if they'll have Aura Singhar as well too. I'd say as a pilot as well. Maybe.
Yeah. Actually, we've got all that. Yeah, you got all that. Actually, haven't you?
Yeah, from Clone Wars.
My wife's told me to keep my voice down.
What's his name?
Yeah, you got all that actually, haven't you? You got all that crew from Clone Wars that was on there.
Yeah.
Cad Bane was in there. Fosk was in there. Cad Bane.
Yeah.
Hondo. Technically, didn't Hondo?
Hondo was in Armada. In Slave 1.
Yeah, Hondo's in Armada, but Hondo didn't Hondo also make off with Slave 1 in the end of Clone Wars?
Yeah, he did.
Because I don't know if that was Slave 1. I think it was Slave 1 that crashed on his planet.
Yes.
And and then he ended up by repairing it. I think he made away with it. So
I believe so.
We could see. But he wouldn't be fighting for. No, he'd be scum. He wouldn't be fighting for the Separatists.
Yeah, true. Actually, yeah. Oh,
he'd be fighting his own faction. He probably wouldn't be fighting for Separatists, unless because he's in Armada. So unless they actually do make him a cross-faction ship. Which is highly unlikely. If they made a cross faction where this could be their way of starting to introduce scum into the into that.
People telling us to get to the important leaks. We'll get to it soon. Just we're finishing up X Wing.
Yeah. Well, I'm done. I'm done with that. What's the important leaks?
All right. So Jango Fett's Slave 1. So that was the one that you're interested. All right, let's get to the big stuff. Now. That was the main post. If you went further down with the actual conversation of that, the author added extra bits on there for Armada. And lo and behold, we have Armada expansion packs. Now, we have expansion packs for the Galactic Empire and the Separatist Alliance. No core set. So everything we talked about 2 weeks ago,
null and void.
Null and void. Well, that's what we believe at the moment. So we have,
well, she is. Well, here, okay, Republic Fleet Expansion Pack. You know what that tells me? That tells me it's a fleet, it's a few things, so I wouldn't be surprised if there's still possibly core set material in that.
Now,
maybe.
Remember that picture that we saw a couple of weeks ago with the trade show? What FFG gave us. It was an Acclamator and 2 Corvettes. I feel like that is the Galactic Republic Fleet Expansion Pack box art. So that will be
possible.
I feel like it's going to have the Acclamator and the 2 Corvettes in there. That's going to be your Republic starter pack. It's going to have that box art. It's going to have those 3 things in there. That's going to be your Armada Republic.
Okay, so you've got everything on the screen right now, haven't you?
Yes, I've only got.
You've got Galactic and Separatist starter pack. You've got the Republic Fighter Squadron, Separatist Fighter Squadron.
Yes.
And down the bottom, so you've got the upgrade cards collection, and you've got the dial pack.
Yes.
All right. I'm starting to think now. At first, I'm thinking, why a dial pack?
Yeah, I know.
I think you were talking. We were talking. You thought, okay, you might have the fancy faction-specific dial covers.
Yeah.
To which my response is, why?
Why not?
Okay.
It's FFG we're talking about here.
It's FFG. I know. It's when they did them in X Wing, I thought to myself, that is just the biggest thing to waste your money on. Faction-specific dials.
One of the comments was, "That's so 1.0." I'm like, well. We're still that was Olaf. We're still 1.0. Armada is still 1.0. So,
well, they better stay 1.0 because Armada's just fine. We don't need no stinking 2.0.
No.
The upgrade card pack. Okay, so what it probably will be then? I don't know. We get
spinals, flight controllers, anything that's that hard card to get, especially
flight controllers will be good.
Yeah. Anything that a player that wants to just do Separatist and wants to do Republic just wants to get a card pack just to catch up instead of getting, I need this for this, I need that for that. This is what, and any other, like say a Rebel player needs a certain card for Imperials or a certain card from Imperials needs Rebels and so forth. This card pack is for that kind of person. I feel like the only downside I only see to this is the only 2 things you can't get if you're starting from just the Clone Wars stuff, you can't get a damage deck and you can't get roids not from a core box. You can get roids from the Corellian conflict.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah.
And the and
you know what? That's probably what's that.
I don't know if
that's the thing.
I don't think that the dial pack has that. I think it's there might, you never know, there might be an extra one saying like
I could actually see them putting I could actually see them putting the maneuver tool, the roids, the maneuver tool and the obstacles. I could quite easily see that being Galactic Fleet Expansion Pack quite easily. Damage card, I could see them throwing that in.
Yeah,
I don't see why you couldn't put that in there.
Yeah, I understand, but there would be more of like in Rune Wars, they had the Essentials pack. That's what it was called, the Essential Starter Pack. For me, a dial pack is just dials. That's all it is. If you don't know if it's dials specifics, as I said, like command dials, speed dials, I'm not quite sure. This one is just very vague on what a dial pack it is. Some people were speculating it might be an update to dials because Clone Wars is bringing an extra dial command or something like that. I'm just like
different command or something.
Different command.
Yeah, but
So basically it's an update for us to get us up to speed on the Clone Wars dials for Imperials and Rebels.
No, I think it's more faction-specific dials.
Yeah. Yeah.
If it was going to be anything, I think it would be that, because I can't see any reason why they want to change a fundamental thing in Armada to change the commands. Like, you got your 4 commands.
Yeah.
What are you going to add to that? I suppose, you could go on, because...
What would you add?
I suppose... Well, what would you do? Because there are only 4 things you do in Armada. Like, the only thing you would do is just a command that would help out with an objective, but then that command's useless most of the time, because, like, you look at the steps of Armada: you move, you attack, you repair, you order squadrons. The only thing I'm thinking is that you can then relay a command for another ship, but we've got upgrade cards that do that anyway, more or less.
I was thinking like raiding party, where you basically give raid tokens, but again, that's upgrade cards as well.
Yeah, you got that's an upgrade card thing. No, I think this is purely a nostalgia pack. This will be a thing so people can just throw money and waste money on getting faction-specific dials, which personally I think is just an absolute waste of money. There's a waste of money in 1.0, and even do they bring them back in 2.0? Those things, those dials.
No, the funny enough, the 1.0 dials are compatible with 2.0.
Yeah, because so they're still the same dials.
Yeah,
I suppose you don't have to change those, do you? Yeah. But to me, those things were a complete and utter waste of money, and I don't know why people spend money. People like that kind of stuff. Yeah. I know, but to me, it's just a waste of money. I'd rather buy more models.
Yeah.
Why buy a dial pack when I can buy another X Wing?
So Alexi asks, with the upgrade card collection, do you think it will be a full collection, or would have have standard universal upgrade cards? I'd say it's just the essential cards. It won't be all upgrade cards.
It won't be any faction specific cards. No. It will be just upgrade cards, and it probably will just be. It'll be all your turbo lasers, your ordnance expert, but anything that's not faction specific.
Yeah.
It probably will come with, like what they did with the 2.0 expansion packs. It came with 2 every card, I think.
Yeah.
So, and probably a lot of the cards which you don't use a lot of on. Like, it's probably going to come with like 2 or 4 repair crews or something like that, or all those
repair crews,
all those stupid. What's this? Comsnet card? No, not even. Oh God, if they put Comsnet in that thing. God, it's like when they gave us an alt art to Comsnet. Who needs that?
It wasn't an alt card. It was an extended card.
Extended, yeah. Who needs an extended art card on Comsnet?
I like it.
It was good when they brought out Slicer Tools.
Yeah.
Because Slicer Tools were only Imperials. That was brilliant. Repair crews. How about repair crews? Because that only comes in Rebels.
Yeah. So this might be in there. Yeah. As I said,
you're not going to have those. You won't have the flotilla expansion cards. They won't be in there.
Spinal ornaments.
Yeah, like I said, you'll have your turbo lasers.
Yep.
You'll have all your turbo lasers. You'll probably have, if you're going to have turbo lasers, you're going to have 2 of every turbo laser. You're going to have 2 of every ion. Then you probably have 2 of every defensive, 2 of every offensive. Then they'll just throw in 2 probably of every generic officer, even the ones you don't need. Then just 2 of everything generic. That's probably what it'll be. 1 pack, 2 of everything generic.
Yeah.
That's what we're going to do.
So that's the dial pack there for anyone who wants to see it.
So this stuff actually starts tasting better when you start drinking more of it, because at the start it tasted really horrible.
That's the X Wing dial pack there for viewers who are what we were talking about. There was some kind of premium dial that you could change over from the cardboard to this plasticky kind of thing. Of course, Armada dials already come in plastic, so it'd be interesting.
I know, it defeats the purpose, because.
But as I said,
part of the reason why you did it, because your dials would turn white after a while in 1.0. But that was sort of the good. Like, that was age. That was like, you were playing you put it down a white dial. Your opponent's dials are new, and they're looking at crap. They're looking across, thinking, "Oh crap, he's been flying. He knows what he's doing." It's like everybody's one straight template. You didn't have a plastic one, was completely white.
Yeah.
For all the barrel rolling and boosting they were doing back in the day.
So yeah, that was the spoils that we got last night. So let's see how long it takes for FFG to respond with an actual
Months.
article, but I doubt they're going to respond back unless if
6
people
months.
unless if they start showing actual cards themselves and actual ships themselves. I don't think FFG will take little note. I feel like for me it felt like it's a bit of a might be a fake. Oh. 1 second. Somehow again you're gone.
I've just
Oh no, you're on. Oh, you just went quiet. Never mind. I feel like if you look at the X-wing ships, all of those X-wing ships are kind of you knew they were coming, like the Brute, the Tri-Fighter, the V-wing, the Edda.
Yeah.
You knew they were coming for X-wing. So if someone had to say, let's make up some fake ships that FFG are making, bang, 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 they sound believable, don't they? Like, so apart from that Continental ship that you don't even know what it is, it feels like that these ships are easily made up, saying these are so believable to become X-wing ships.
Yeah.
So, is it real? Don't know, but for me, it's fun to speculate this stuff, and that's
it's any little bit of news, and you're a highly speculative person, and this is what you live for.
That's what I live for. That's
the ability to speculate.
Correct.
Yeah.
But
Spartan 825 brings up a good point. Given it's only a single dial pack, I think it's unlikely it would be a faction specific, leaving with either dials to replace damaged dials or V dials. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Probably, it wouldn't be faction specific. Yeah, they would actually be faction specific. But again, why would you need a specific dial pack? I know they're going to be. I don't know how many people don't have enough dials to use Thrawn or to use surprise attack.
Yeah, I've got plenty of dials.
That's something where you need more dials, I guess. Like everyone's got plenty of dials. Like I'm almost at a stage if I find more expansions, I'll probably just start throwing dials away. It's not like I'm going to use them. Yeah, it's just one of those things, really. I don't know.
Yeah, we just don't know.
Yeah. Ash, I'm going to have to ban you. Don't make me ban you.
Yeah, typical Ash.
Typical Ash. Yeah, typical Ash.
And it says the guy who's been playing Armada online and.
Yeah, I know. It says the guy who's just sitting there, he can't stop building lists. It's just,
and he's played his first Imperials list online too, so good on into him.
Yeah, I didn't get to see that actually. I think he did alright with that from memory. Yeah.
Yeah, he did really well. He liked it. He liked the Kuat. So.
Yeah. Right. Yeah, no, I'm starting to think about it too. Actually, I'm playing more online. I should start flicking some, doing some Imperials. But viewers may have seen the next list I want to play online is against Clint. Viewers may know Clint's 3 Kuats with Ramadi and 2 Combat.
Yes, we were talking about it last week.
Yes, we were. And I actually came up with the perfect counter for that and the perfect, slug match for a bit of fun. Mine was 3 of the Moncaron Star Cruisers, the ones that roll the more red dice.
Yeah.
All 3 have Link Turbo Laser. I have Maydeen, and I have 2 Comsnet Gazantis.
Sure.
So transports. So both 5 activations, both 3 big ships each. The difference is my firepower is probably more reliable than his, but he has the better shields and hull, and probably even better defense token, possibly.
And has Ramadi.
Whilst I do have the 2 brace, he has Ramadi too, so he has the ability to gain more dice.
Yes.
Obstruction, where I have the ability to, maneuver and get around things. So I'm thinking, we're going to have to film that one. So stay tuned, viewers. We've got a league coming up, so who knows? Maybe me and him might rig it.
I look forward to that one. I really do.
I think that's one. That's something we've got to do. We've got to do that game. Now that I was looking at it, thinking, I wonder if I can do 3 Starhawks. And no, you cannot get 3 naked Starhawks. No, sadly.
That's a shame.
Swinging and a miss, FFG.
Of course, Ash is
what
saying...
would happen though? It's like 2 naked Starhawks in a list. That would just be too much. You wouldn't chew through that, would you?
No.
I suppose no upgrades. You chew through one easy enough.
Yeah, you would.
That's 140 points you win by if you don't lose anything. That's probably not too bad, I guess.
Yeah. I don't know. Probably you just have to, again, another one for the videos.
Alexi, I think I don't think FFG will necessarily do upgrade cards to convert the Rebel and Imperial ships into new factions. just the simple fact that FFG like to make lots of money.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I didn't cover that in the last show. I don't think they will do that. It would be good if they did. If they actually could, like, make my pelters and make your Archons, that way that we could, put those into the new faction. But I think it would be unlikely. I also wouldn't be surprised if the pelters, well, not so much the Archons, but I wouldn't be surprised if the pelters in the Clone Wars faction, Republic faction, whatever it's been called.
Yeah, Republic. Yep.
I wouldn't be surprised if those pelters are probably a bit more beefy in terms of firepower. Because generally when the military off-sell their surplus, they usually dial down, its lethality and that sort of stuff. So I wouldn't mind seeing, I would actually quite happily buy new pelters to replace for that faction, as opposed to just transferring down my old pelters if they got a new paint job and that more, more fun. Because I don't think cardboard alone will be enough. I think they'd have to, they could do it, but I doubt they do.
No, they're going to do a new paint scheme. That new paint scheme.
Yeah. Just like the Arcs. Oh yeah, it's new paint scheme. Yeah, new paint scheme, just like the Arcs. You'll have to buy both factions.
Yeah, because they'll have the Republic red on them. That's simple as that. The Architons, the Pelters, the Victories as well. They'll have the Republic red on them. So that's definitely. It's a FFG money. FFG will get the old Imperial Victories, get them out of the box, repaint them. Here you go, Republic Victories. I feel that's what's going to come through, but for sure. I don't feel like they're going to do cardboard replacements. If they do,
I don't think they will, just because they're going to look at that. A whole new group of gamers going to get into this game and buy that faction, and those gamers not want to buy the old ships plus the conversion kit. And in the end, the old players in the game, they're going to need to buy a new product. They'll just go out and buy. What do you think about what's a pelter worth? I think Terry's selling for about $60 or something. I think.
Yeah, give or take. Yeah.
I think $60 bucks. I think I saw that on there the other day. I think I'm not too sure. Right. So, but what's a conversion kit going to cost you? $30?
Yeah. 30 or 40. I'd say 40 now with all the changes.
Now, just one ship. You got to take the price of what a hell, even if you work on what the price of just the kit, those old, remember the old blister packs, the old X Wing kits, after the Economy kit, like even what those things came in at, that was just cardboard, and a little bit of plastic. It's not like there was a lot in that. No. And those things there, like these are Aussie dollars viewers too, just so you know. Working Aussie dollars here, like you're talking about. Well, okay, you can buy a card pack for half price, or you can buy a completely brand new model for double the price. With all the upgrade cards, everything in there that you can play it. And how many people are going to buy that conversion kit versus how many people would buy new ships with the paint job? Like you'd still want to buy the new ship with the paint job because we're stupid gamers, and that's what we did back in the 1.0 days. When look at that, there's a red interceptor. We got to buy more of those red interceptors. It was the same thing.
I love red interceptors.
I had to buy that. He had to buy those X-Wings, the movable wings down. It's like she's got a new hat.
Yeah,
Stacey, Patrick, exactly. Patrick, you do the same.
Stacey got a new hat. So, I want it.
I want it. Mel Stacey a new hat. So it's a case of that you just buy the new stuff. So why? It makes no. There is no good reason for FFG to print a card pack to convert two ships. It's only two ships, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's really only those two ships.
You're talking, and of course the Victory as well. But like Victory's not canon type scenario, but
technically, the Victory probably came into service towards the end, but you don't see it on any of the TV shows.
No,
you don't even see it at the end of Revenge of the Sith. No, that's still just it wasn't an acclimator, isn't it?
Yeah, it was a Venator. It was a Venator.
Venator.
Yeah.
Was that a Venator at the end?
Yes.
That was just a repainted Venator at the end as well.
Without no reds. Yeah.
No red. So you were not going to get a conversion for the Victory.
No.
Unless they're desperate to sell all their victories that they've got that they can't move.
As Ash said, they'll get Clint to paint them all red. So you watch.
Yeah, exactly. He'll paint them all red.
Clint to paint them red. You watch.
Yeah, exactly.
So.
Yeah, but no, I think it's pretty safe to say we are not going to see conversion kits.
Yeah.
It would be nice because if I bought one, I'd like to buy one new painted pelter, and it would be nice if I can convert one of my other pelters to it. But if you go to a tournament, I'm sure if you got that card on there, no one's really going to look.
No. But hey, we've been
Depends on
wrong.
how much dice
We're
there is.
wrong about the core set, so FFG's proven us wrong.
Well, we don't know we don't know what's in the kit, so it could be a half core set where, yeah, cool, okay, you've got all the stuff for one specific faction there, not two, and it probably still could come with a damage deck, range ruler, and dice.
Yeah.
You don't know.
Yeah.
We do not know. So just because it says, okay, so it could just be two factions, but it still could be two factions and you still could have range ruler, damage deck. Because honestly, how much more is that going to cost them, and how much more is going to add to the final price? Which is add an extra. If you add an extra $15 at the end of the price tag for the faction pack, you'd pay it. And you know what? You'd buy two of those. You'd buy two of those core sets anyway, because the core sets only come with 3 of each dice.
Yeah.
You need 6 of each dice.
Yeah.
You need 2 range rulers because you always need your 1 of 4. You always need to break one down to make 1 of 2, and then do the other thing where you cut the remains up, so you got to speed 1.
And Armada players
so
players
be a waste. Yeah,
we buy
and
everything.
People. Yeah. All gamers buy anything.
Well,
so.
Armada players have been starving for content anyway, so
yeah.
Now we've got stuff coming. I think people will be easy to buy stuff, I'd say. So yeah, core set definitely if it's in the back pipeline for new players, yeah. But again, I feel like the starter packs need that stuff that you're talking about, the dice, the rulers. It's definitely for a new player. You need multiple rules, multiple dice.
I don't see any reason why they couldn't include that in each of the packs. Like, it's not that much hard to throw in one extra piece of cardboard for some asteroids.
Yeah.
And chuck in a range ruler and 3 dice and a bag of damage.
Yeah.
It is not that big a stretch to go.
Absolutely, and Armada players would love, older Armada players would love it because they'll have spares of them.
Well, yeah, I've lost a couple of red dice along the way, and I wouldn't mind another range ruler because my range ruler is starting to get real. Like the one just moves now; it doesn't even have that click anymore. So I kind of need a new range ruler anyway. So it's not like
you mean a movement template. You're talking about movement template.
Movement template. That's my movement template.
Yeah.
So the only thing you're going to miss out on is just that whole idea that you can play one game out of core set, just standard victory versus Imperial and a rep.
Yeah, but a lot of people don't like the start core set games, so that's a lot of complaints.
It's to get you familiar with.
Yeah, I know. But a lot of people,
it's not how you play the game; it's to get you in. Oh, that's how it plays. Okay, cool. Where's all my expansions?
Yeah. What I hear a lot is people don't really like the core set game. Like it just doesn't really explain fully what Armada is. But again, of course, nothing really no core set will ever tell you what a full game is. Nor X Wing will either.
Oh God, we've been playing it for years. We can barely explain what a full game of Armada is.
True.
All we can just say, it's just awesome. It's epic, and it's great. Everyone should play Armada.
Correct. All right, awesome sauce. I think that almost gone for 50 minutes, Ian. So there you go. We had an hour.
Oh, cool. Time to wrap up then.
Excellent.
Yep.
Now, Ian,
that's good because I'm about to have my last swallow. So time to go.
All right, Ian. Do you want to spruik your Armada tournament?
Yes. So for all you people who happen to live in technically I suppose it's 3 islands hovering around the Pacific Ocean.
4 islands.
If you're Australia or New Zealand. 4 islands.
New Zealand's got 2.
Yeah, no, New Zealand's got 2. Australia's got 1 big one, and Tassie's kind of like, it's kind of like that little thing that was left behind when we broke away from Antarctica. I love you guys in Tassie. If anyone is Australian or New Zealand looking to join our league, which kicks off tomorrow. It starts tomorrow, but we still have 1 more week of sign-ups left till next Friday. If you want to do that, check the Discord link, which hopefully Marg will supply below, and you can join us there. Contact us. There's a thread in that text thread in that Discord there, so you can jump in there if you want to play. Costs $5 to play. That goes towards the kits and posting all the prize kits out to you. Tez's Games is actually sponsoring the event, so he's actually providing us with the kits.
Nice.
So he's giving those to us at a bit of a discount too, which is nice because. Yeah, it's just postage to posting all these cards around is going to be going to cost a little bit of coin, I suppose. Australia's pretty good, but I think posting stuff over in New Zealand, like posting range rulers, It's just
Yeah.
Secretly, I hope the Kiwis don't do so well because posting Range Rulers in boxes is not fun. But you didn't hear that from me.
No.
No,
no,
it's all good. So yeah, we got one black Range Ruler. I haven't got prize kit here actually. I could have shown it actually. But yeah, we got the Lando cards, the Mark cards. I think there's the Morale Valley card.
Hondo.
Is it a Hondo card? Yeah, it's a Hondo card.
Yes.
Got those Altar cards in there, and we've got the campaign tokens. I sent a message to Terry today saying we've got 12 players so far, so we've got enough to fund another kit. So I'm going to get another kit off him. I think we've got some of the older kits sitting there, so I'm going to see if we can pull out one of the older prize kits as well, so that we can get some of the players get some of those older cards they may not have. So, and then yeah, we might see what else we can find in there. If we get some old players, hey, who knows? Might even better have a store credit to go towards a ship, possibly if we get more players. So we'll see how that goes. So yeah, it's only $5 entry. Just go into the Discord thread, just type in sign up, and I'll contact you and arrange payment and stuff. And then yeah, you can play on TTS. If you can only play on Vassal, we can accommodate that. Some of the players, I don't know how many players have Vassal.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll see what we can do for you. And yeah, just sign up and yeah, just have some fun and yeah, see what happens.
Nice. Now, actually, I've got some non-FFG news, Ian.
Oh, you have?
Yes. You remember the game Tanks that Robert loves?
Oh, yes, Robert's Tanks. Yes, he loves tanks.
Yes.
He does.
That game has been discontinued by Gale Force 9.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh.
So
is Patrick taking care of Rob? Patrick, are you watching Rob? You're making sure he doesn't do anything foolish?
So, yeah, Robert wants all of Terry's stuff, so I think we need to get in contact with Terry about...
oh, okay. Well, I'm heading down there tomorrow, so I'll let him know.
Yeah, a new game's going to be coming in now. I know if you're aware of the game, it's World of Tanks.
World of Tanks? Huh?
Yeah, World of Tanks. It's basically an online game that Gale Force 9 have kind of jumped on board and actually going to make miniatures for him now. And the new core set for this game comes with tanks already done up, like it's already not painted, it's just primed, but all already ready to play. So they've kind of jumped aboard the X Wing scene and said, you know what, let's go and let's give them something much easier to do. And yeah, so with the game online, multiple factions play together, so you get like the Japanese, the German, the British with one team, and then the other so it's multiple tanks, multiple allies. It's just not Germans versus Japanese or British versus Japanese, something like that. It's multiple tanks, so I'm wondering how they're going to implement it, but that's coming up later this year. So they're following suit of that. Instead of being just tanks, they're being more of a like Star Wars, like a franchise tanks game. So
yeah.
So yeah, so Patrick is saying Robert is excited about it.
Oh, Robert is excited. Okay,
yes.
Cool. Yep.
So yeah,
I was wondering how much his heart could take.
Yeah.
Yeah, he posted those photos a little while back on his Facebook page of him and his family putting all those tanks.
Yeah, Alex, so. I play World of Tanks. I used to play World of Tanks. I moved on to World of Warships. So, so yeah, it's an interesting game, and I'm wondering if they're going to concept that idea, what's online, to the miniatures. So, yep, some non-FFG news just to add into our night tonight. So,
okay, cool.
Yeah, so that's it.
All right,
that's it for tonight. Any last words before we go?
No, I am all out and ready for bed.
Ready for bed. Excellent. All right, thanks for tuning in tonight, guys. We might be next week. We might talk about the new X Wing kit next week. See how
Well, that was the thing I wanted to talk about, was the things that you told me all excited about. And then we talked about a couple of, silly skew leaks that will amount to speculation and nothing. Hey. So shame on you, Mars.
Yeah, I know.
Shame on you.
I want you to get excited about next week. That's what I wanted to do. Yeah.
No.
I want you to get excited about next
week.
You
just want to keep me up. You don't want me to sleep.
No.
That's what it is.
No, that's it. So yeah, hopefully we'll be back next week. We'll talk about the X Wing kit that's come out. Hopefully we can find an Armada kit. I've been trying to find the new Armada kit, but no one seems to have it. I'll need to find my ISB agents and find some.
I doubt they've been shipped yet.
I doubt too, but I've got some agents in the US who can probably find me an Armada kit somewhere.
You're looking for it.
I am definitely looking for it.
Well, hey, if Terry gets one in before the end of the league, maybe I'll see if I can get one off him to hand out to the league members. Maybe sign up.
Though I have found out some news about the second quarter kit for Armada. It will have some punch cards in it, like actual cardboard in it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It has some.
That'll be like the faction stuff for like what we have now.
Like Kylo Ren or something like that. So like
Kylo Ren, that'll be stuff like that. That's kind of like vanity. I call those vanity cards.
Vanity cards, but still something a little different compared to just your usual run-of-the-mill extended art cards. So that'll be interesting if it is true. I did find that on a website explaining what's in the kit. So no information on what's on the actual cards themselves, but it did say punch cards. So I presume that's the cardboard, but the punch cardboard that same as store champs. So really interesting if that's true. Again, that second quarter kit supposed to be coming out in July. So but of course, everything going haywire at the moment. I don't know if we ever see it anytime soon. So, wishful thinking.
Yeah. All right. Cool. Let's get out of here.
All right. That's it tonight, guys. Remember, like, subscribe, like us on Facebook, and fly casual.
And don't drink Red Label. It's tastes good after the first time.